Bitcoin currently sitting at $63,000. Will it break to the downside or will it break to the upside? We're going to take a look at the charts and figure it out. Welcome back, everybody, to Life-Changing Wealth. You know who it is. It's your boy, Jay Biondo here. I post videos every day about investing in cryptocurrency, the stock market, and real estate. If you guys like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and write down in the comments, I subscribed. That's what I want to hear. Today, we're going to talk about Bitcoin and its impact on the overall market. What is it doing? And we're also going to learn some different charting techniques that kind of give a little bit more detail as to what's happening, not only with Bitcoin, but it's a technique that you can use, several techniques actually, that you'll be able to use when looking at all different kinds of charts. So with that said, let's jump right into the charts. Okay guys, so here is a quick look at Bitcoin. Okay, so today I decided to take a deeper look using the hollow candles. Okay, and there's a specific reason for that. So when we look at the candles, this is the weekly. Okay, we're looking at the weekly chart for Bitcoin. We can see here that this is the first week we're actually going to close at a new all-time high. And that's pretty significant. You know, a lot of times, because we already hit the $67,000 mark, it's easy to look at, you know, if you're not looking at the hollow candles, it's easy to look at the chart and say, you know, I don't know where this is going. Maybe this is going to dip down, or it's tough to see sort of the momentum of how things are progressing on a week-by-week basis. So make sure you turn on the the hollow candles. So okay, so looking at the wicks here. So these wicks just indicate the high and low prices of the candles of that week, during that week. But the body is what really dictates the open and the close for the week. So that's really what tells the true story. So in the case when the candles are hollow, the bottom of the candle is the open and the top of the candle is the closing price. Okay, so from this chart we can see that Bitcoin got a nice bounce off the 20-week moving averages, the 20-week EMA and SMA, and now is bringing in a new all-time high, a new closing all-time high, and I think that's going to have an enormous impact on really this week coming up. And we're going to talk about why that is. But before we jump there, I do want to mention some other indicators that you guys can use during, you know, while you're charting. So in addition to looking at the wicks and the wick trends, you guys can look at the RSI. Okay, so we can see that the RSI has been climbing, but we're not really we're not in the hot zone yet. So we can look back here. What was it? Oh, in January we got pretty far extended, and we can see that, you know, eventually the RSI did sort of cool off a little bit on the weekly, and now we're just starting to cook back up again. So it's going to be interesting, right? Because when we look back at January, let's see here, December, right? We were actually extended. We haven't even started to get overextended above the 70 mark yet. And the thing is, once we started to actually break this 70 on the RSI, that's when we really started to skyrocket, right? And we are almost at the 70 mark on the RSI. Very interesting, right? And we'll see what happens, but I think that's going to be a catalyst as we move forward. And another thing to check out is the MACD, right? So it kind of gives us a gauge of if we're in overbought territory or not. And so right now we can see that that in the past the buys were real heavy, very, very heavy. We see the MACD. If I actually zoom out, you can see how overextended on the MACD we were. And guys, these are just different indicators. Not one indicator tells the whole story, but it is good to look at just to sort of get a feel. When you look at multiple indicators, then you could start to try to figure out what the story is, right? So we can see we ended up going way overextended, in March. Okay, we're nowhere even close to that. We've cooled down so much, even though the Bitcoin price is higher. We're not nearly as overextended as we were just 6 months ago or so. So that's kind of where we are now. Let's I believe that this is heading up in a big way, but let's also just take a look at some other data points, right? Let's see what other people are saying, right? So TechDev came out with this post today. Super interesting to see, right? So it goes over 2013 when we're basically, it's saying that we are at the 1618 line, which is a Fibonacci. It's a Fibonacci number sequence, okay, and it's a measurement of how would I say this? It's almost like a measurement of risk or measurement of relative pricing, of pricing movements, and so based on the 1618 line, this is where we were in 2013. This is where we were in 2017, and TechDev believes that we're at the 1618 line for this cycle, and that the 272 line is sitting up here at around $200,000. Now that's interesting because we know that once we broke the 1618 is when we had a parabolic move in really all of these cases. So is it going to happen again? Well, I think it's going to happen again. The real question is just how soon will it happen? And more importantly, out of all of this, one thing to notice is we actually wicked way above this top line, right? So it's very possible that Bitcoin could go to 240 or some crazy number. I don't think it'll go any higher than that. But if that happens, take your bags and run, because we've hit blast off at that point. So that's just one thing to look at, right? Is TechDev. And then if we check out Plan B, who has had multiple predictions correct for the past 3 months in a row. We check out August. August, the price landed at 47K for Bitcoin. September, 43K, exactly on the money. October, where are we right now? 63K. That's we closed October at 61, so I'll give him a little bit of a rounding error. But now his prediction for November is 98K. Okay, December 135. If you're not invested in Bitcoin, boy, this is the time. This is the hot season right now. This is the time where we can make all our money. So, just an awesome time to be in the markets. This is just some of the outlook that we're seeing here. Really cool stuff. I just wanted to share that with you guys, give you some perspective on where Bitcoin's going, what the community's saying, what the data is saying, and also what are the charts really showing, and how can you use them to your advantage when looking not just at Bitcoin but at other assets as well. That's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Make sure you comment below. I subscribed. I want to hear from you. I want to know what your thoughts are also on Bitcoin. Let me know, guys, and I will also catch you in the next video.